Welcome back, and I have all kinds of laces in here, and I tell you, sometimes it's fun to go, thrift stores. I go a lot to Goodwill because it's easy for me to go to Goodwill when anyway, and this is from my blouse that I have bought at Goodwill. And I have used this for so many things. Maybe, I don't know if I have made any videos out of it, but I actually made a lot of things out of this. So this is a good time to use your little cheap stuff, because it's a book that after a year you're gonna, what I do save them. I save them with all my receipts in them. So if I get audited or whatever, they're there. And then I put the year, we know what year it's going to be and all that, but I do that because, and I just put it on my file and, save them until I don't need to save them anymore. But basically, you're going to chunk it, so, you don't want to spend a lot of money on something like this, especially because it's not going anywhere, it's not like something else you're gonna do, and you're gonna take it on and off and put it on something else. Okay, so this is a good place to actually use your really cheap laces or stuff that you have around or anything like that. Okay, so in other words, just because I have a store doesn't mean I'm gonna use it, a lot of expensive stuff on something like this, because I don't see the need of it. Okay, so this is a great project for that. It is fun. It's fun you can find on your thrift stores, and I don't know. Anyway, let me make sure I got the right side on the right side. Okay, very good. And this is the one. Let's see, this one. I had one here a while ago. Maybe it's this one. Let me get that over there. This, again, it was part of the blouse, and it's just gorgeous. You just have to look. Look, when you go buy things, don't look at the blouse. Look what the blouse has. Because, and if you go, don't just go in small sizes. Go in large sizes, because they're bigger and they got more stuff. Okay? So that's something, that's a clue right there also. And yes, that's what, I got so much stuff that on my stash. And like I said, some of them have been very expensive. I just could not let it go. And I had to, something told me I had to buy it. But then, there are things like this that I enjoy just as much. But I do want something pretty. So, I decided on this one, which I like. See? And I think that's going to be really pretty. You still show the fabric on the bottom, but it's subtle. And this is perfect. It's great for me. I can't get over it. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that on place. Okay, and just bring it down out a little bit. When you do that too, we'll try to get it straight as you can, but make sure you don't have the what you call it, your glue doesn't get lumpy. Okay. Okay. And when you get in here, which is the spine, the beginning of the spine right there, so this is the very first page. I'm just gonna glue it right at that edge, okay? And that way, if I want to cut that off and do something else to it, I can, and I probably will. But there we go. Let's see. Oops. a spatula somewhere. Okay. No, I like that. I like that a lot. You know, I can still embellish in it, but it's just real pretty. So I'm going to cut the excess off. Probably can see it better on the wrong side. Let me put it up this way so I can see a little bit better, okay? And I don't cut the book. Which it won't be the first time I've done that, or cut something I shouldn't have. I had we used to have a group of friends. We got together. It was right after, well, not right after, a little bit after I had quit my business, retired from my business, and you know, I was trying to do something at home, and after a little while, you know, you get all caught up with everything at home, and then it's just like, what do you want? What, you know, I get antsy, and I wanted to do something. I didn't have no earthly idea what I wanted to do. So we got, you know, I kept calling all the friends, and they were having the same problem. I said, well, what about if we all would get together, you know, and once a week we have a packed lunch or a sack lunch, whatever, and then we just sew, break for lunch, and keep on sewing. And so that's what we did. Well, you know, we tried each other will kind of pin or whatever each other's outfit on, you know, so we can, because it's hard to measure and try your clothes on and try to figure out what you need to be done with it. So, you know, that kind of thing. Well, I had a friend of mine, and I needed to cut off a little bit of it, of the hem part of it. I got carried away. I cut her slip to go with it also. I don't think she still has forgiven me. No, we're still talking about that. But, you know, it's just, so you never know. You have to watch me. We mean well, but sometimes it happens. I didn't realize she was wearing a slip. Oh, I like that. Like that a lot. Okay, let's see what I'm going to do in the back. And make sure I got it in the right side. Because this is a little too small, but I may have another piece. Not that one. But you know what? I think I want to do on the back. I think I'm just going to do this one here. I like that. And just bring it in. What? 1 minute. Bring the flowers so they'll be right at the edge. No, I'm going to do it the other way. I'll tell you why. Because I want to put it the way this is. I want to do a trim around it, and I'd rather just do it this way. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and cut this off because it's a little bulky for me. Okay, and I like that better. And then I'm going to cut that off. This edge in here too. Okay. Yeah. I like that. There we go. I might even come in even a little bit, so when I put the lace in here, it will be just fine. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah. And we're going to quit right there. Okay. Okay. Let's just do it. Let's do it. the glue gets cold so fast because it's been on for a while. Okay, now I'm just going to do it back here. I'm just going to do a little bit like this to put in. Okay, just to kind of hold it there a little bit, and then I'm going to go ahead around each flower here and, you know, glue it on. Whoops. Oh, my little puppies, they'll hear anything and they'll just bark. That's the only bit about this side of the house that when I was doing my tutorials in my dining room to get away from them, it was nice. But on this side, and I don't want them on the front of the house because they're a mess. So, bet they're my sweet messes though. Oops. Okay, let's see what is wrong with this little flower there. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. There we go. And then now thinking about for the spine, I'm going to do this because I think it will look good right on the, you know, right in here. So, and then I bring these flowers to the front, see, over here. And then of course I'll do something else on this other side. So let's see how that's gonna do. Let's just see that. Okay. So make sure that goes right in there on that edge of the, right here on this edge of the spine. I want this strip, this little bit right here. Hopefully. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I like that. You know, and then we'll glue it on into that. But now I'm going to make sure that these little flowers are all glued down nicely. I just scroll under. I don't know what's wrong with it. Maybe it's that way. It looks like it may be that way. Okay, alrighty. We'll go with the flow. Yeah, let's see. No, that's the way they are. Okay. I thought maybe it was me, but it's the flowers. That's the way it goes. Okay, yeah, I like that. It kind of brings it into the, you know, on this side. It's not much. It's very subtle, but it's kind of pretty. And again, it's one of those things that it didn't cost a lot to do. It's fun, but it's pretty at the same time, you know. And I don't know, I like my desk pretty. I'm a girly person, so girly girl. This has been so much fun doing crafting, ladies and gentlemen. It's just been so much fun. I missed it, and you know, it's just like I said, sometimes it's hard to do what you want to do, but I'm getting on track. I'm just slowly but surely. I'm just getting my house now back to, you know, in order again too, because not only that I have to bring all the stuff from May, but also I have a building that I own downtown, and I just listed, but I had a lot of pieces and a lot of stuff in there, and of course I had to get it out. And so in my poor little house, in the front of the house was just like stuff everywhere. So little by little, I'm getting it done, and I gotta, you know, it's looking good, and I just cannot stand my house. It just depresses me if the house is messed up. So, oh yeah, I like that. I like that. See, this little edge right here, it just got right into the edge of the book, of the first page. See, right there. And it looks really pretty. So now what I'm going to do is come in here and little by little, and I'm gonna have to stand up for this one. Hopefully, little by little, we'll get it in there. Because I really do want to get it all nice and even if I can. Just take one little row at a time and just put it on there. See? Oh, maybe 2 rows at a time. But I thought they will make a good little spine too, you know. And I may still put something else on it, but let's see. What I'm doing, I'm opening up each page to make sure there's going to be in there, okay? All right. And I'm not worrying about this little rag, you know, piece in here because, like I say, I'll probably put something else in there anyway. So, you know, it doesn't matter. I guess that's one thing about this shabby thick thing, you know, it doesn't matter if it's ragged or not. Probably the raggier the better. Okay, so see, now I got my spine. I like that. That turned out pretty nice. Yeah. This is gonna be so much better than what I had, you know. Like I said, normally I just buy the book and use it the best I can, and then it gets awkward, and it just, this way, it's gonna be awesome. And I think I got it pretty good, and maybe a little bit on this side. look at this. We still got flowers, and let's see. Maybe I can get it in here if I have enough of them. And I just might. See what I mean? Everything works beautiful. I'm going to do that. I'm going to put that right there. I'm going to put this one in here and that one on the top. Just make it look, you know, supposed to go that way. And then this one on the top. Hey, we'll make it work, don't we? Absolutely. Yeah, and I like the, you know, the shabbiness of it too. So... I hope you'll enjoy this video. Like I say, it's just something that I thought maybe you might enjoy it because uh, I'm one of those that have to have. I'm the envelope queen. I used to have everything in an envelope, you know, and so I graduated from the envelope to this. I think this was a better choice, and you know, we're all in a budget, and it's kind of nice to know what we have, what we spend. And then you have more money to spend for the good stuff. So that's why I do. You know, I watch the money just like everybody else. And I save my money just, you know, and when I have enough of whatever I want, it's there. But this helps me right here. It really does. Stay on track. Yeah, I like that. This may not be too, as they say, too even, Steven, but of course it's kind of hard to tell too. Okay, let me put this up a little bit more. Let's see. Yeah, I think so. I like that. You know, it's just like I said, it's something that I did not spend a lot of money, and I had it, and you know, and I make my book, and now it's so much more functional. I mean, I can, you know, like I say, we got room on both sides to put things, because they'll stay in here. But the problem was that it just got, you know, like this. I didn't like that, so I figured this year I'd do something. I saw it the other day. I was going to Dollar General, and I forgot what it was for, but and I saw them. Oh, a poster board, that's what it was. And I saw them. I go, oh, better get it while I think about it. And decided to do a tutorial on it. So, hey. Okay, this is also in my stash. Do I want this one? Or what do I want? Hold on, hold it. Okay, I thought about doing this here, which I like, and just go all the way around it. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I like that. It gives another dimension there. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Let's see. I was looking, make sure that I get it on the right direction. It's actually this way. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and start right in here. And I'm not going to glue this side because I may matter it, okay? I may leave this too without gluing right now. I really do that and make sure it's gonna be okay later. Oh, that glue stays all over you, doesn't it? Okay, and this is where we need to be careful because we want to make sure that it goes, you know, make you straighten it out, you know, straighten it out. So when you do glue it, it's going to be okay. And I'm pulling this to the spine, you know, as I'm doing it also, okay? To be sure that it's going to be okay right there. And there's still something else I'm going to be putting in there anyway. Got to glue that one. So, yeah. Just keep on going. And this is also a mustache. I bought this when Hancock's stores close out. And I got it like for, you know, 80% off or something like that. So again, this is, I didn't spend a lot of money. And it probably wasn't that cheap to begin with, but since I didn't have to spend the money, well, I'm using it for this. Yep. Okay, let's see here how we're gonna do here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is going to clip here, right, this little, right here, and I'm going to come back in here. Let's see how I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to leave it alone for right now, okay, and then I'll come back to it. Okay. Oops. And right there. Alrighty. Let's see. So actually what I'm going to do is come back here and let's see when I come back. Yeah. Okay, let's do it this way. I want to put them together and just straight on to make that matter, okay? And it makes it a nice finishing edge in there. And then I'm just going to come back here with a little bit of a glue. So they will stay in the same here with a little glue for it to stay. Oops. There we go. Yeah, I like that. And again, I'm going to come back and clip here. You know, right at the, oops, messed a little bit. Right here. And I'm going to go to the end and then come back around like that. And come back. Okay. They're just hitting it just right, which is really nice. And it was not planned, so. Okay, and we're gonna come back in here then and just do the same thing. Do the matter. Okay, so it looks like you purposely did it there, and it looks nice and flat. And I think these are going to be fine. I mean, I guess I could put a little bit of, you know, just a drop of glue in each one of them. And probably stay better that way anyway. Oops, hot. Okay, continue. And again, try to stretch it out your, you know, your spine as much as you can. As you glue in this, that way. It will be good. Put it on. Oh, I like that. Like it. Like it, like it. Whoops. I'm just hitting everything. My face, a tripod, anything. Oh, Lord. And I will finish something else on the top, okay? But, there we go. Maybe clip this one here again. And we're going to turn it. There we go. And again, try to put them together, you know, that way. Yeah. And it doesn't matter if you come from this end to out or our end. It just, as long as you go flat on it, it'll just be just beautiful. That's all that matters. Let's see. And here we go. I'm going to put this down here. And, whoops. Don't go there, don't go there. Okay. Okay. And again, I'm going to go ahead and let's see, clip. Doesn't matter, I guess. Maybe this one, yeah. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off right there. Whoops. Okay. So when I come back in here, this is a tricky one, but I think we can get it done. Okay, there we go. Which is actually this one here. See, and I'm just going to finish. Can you tell? All right. Right on it. See? Right on it. So that's what I'm going to do. There we go. And then this one is the one I need to clip here a little bit. There we go. And now we're going to go in, or from inside out. It, like I say, it doesn't matter. Okay, see, we got it finished. Alrighty, and there it is. I think it looks good. Come on, stay there. Do this one it's the same as I did the other one, so I'm gonna bring it in a little bit to the right there. That's what I wanted, it right there. It almost looked like a, you know, a little point in there. And this is, I'm gonna do the same thing with this one because I want to, and I think we can work it a little bit. And there we go. And then this one can go in there. And it looks nice. I think the rest are more done. Oops. Alrighty. I tell you, these scissors, I don't know. You buy scissors, it doesn't matter whether you buy them expensive, if you buy them cheap, they just don't last you at all. It just don't last you much, don't they? I had tried them of different kinds. I mean, you know, it doesn't matter. All right, get some of the mess out of here. And we're done with this. Let's see if I have anything else I want to put from my little stash. Okay, let's see this. Oh, of course. I'm going to finish it off with this one. Isn't it pretty? Little bitty. And this one also, I got it at, well, these laces I got at Hancock. Like I said, when they were closed out. Now I just... When I found out they were closing out, I just got me a basket and I just went crazy. Especially when I saw the prices they were going by. I didn't even measure